So some of them kind of, breath the breath of sort of relief when they heard that something happened to him. Is now being locked up for drug dealing. But this Nigeria court is now free. All of you that have been living under the shadow and the fear, the trauma of everything Kyari represented, it is Nigeria, right? And you will probably never, ever know the whole story because they will never do anything about it. Another police IG is going to reinstate. Remember, he's only suspended though. They will reinstate him. They will return his rank. And they will ask you to forget all these things you are saying. Because it is Nigeria. You don't believe me? Okay. We woke up one morning with the breaking news. Sometimes in 2018. And it was a state governor in Nigeria talking money into his babariga. This was it was the first time that an executive governor of a state in Nigeria, the most corrupt organ of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, state government, state governors. Once you become a state governor, the people in that state, the resources of that state, the bank account of that state, they automatically come to your own full family service. You can turn them to your piggy bank. It's obviously there is your piggy bank anyway. It depends how prudent you are, how thievery you are, and the rest of that. You can do anything you want. As a state governor in Nigeria, it is so bad that the accumulation of their fraud and their crime outweigh most of what you see at the center. But anyway, a lot of people focus on the center. But yeah, we woke up one morning like any other day. And this was a governor, state governor, collecting bribes from the contractors who are supposedly working on different projects in his state. Kickback. Now, wait till you put the column be that. Kickback. But it was an indirect stealing. And for the first time, to all of the political commentators, students of politics, political scientists, political researchers, and every other title people give to themselves when it comes to politics and how they understood politics, that day gave a different meaning to what politics and generally truly means. A state governor who normally, as they normally do it in Nigeria, the state governor will appoint the people that are going to help him man different institutions so that their job is to protect the interest of the governor and their own interest too. And in governance or in government, the place, or let me say, the art of government anywhere in the world, I want to believe, excuse me, I want to believe is procurement. I don't know, maybe some of you who are smarter than me would tell me something else that is the art. And because of procurement, especially what procurement means in Nigeria, is the reason why people go into politics. So, apart from just writing money and all of that, procurement is a place whereby you can hide your corruption, even though it will show, or it will be so kind of tough to trace the money back to the man. Everybody is serving his interest in their different ministries. Like, it's so rare. Procurement, they want to buy this, they want to issue, they want to do that, they want to construct this, they want to sponsor this and that, yeah? Everything will then come to allocating money for them. we need a 10 cup of tea, right? And then each cup is going to cost us 1 naira. So that means 10 is 10 naira. Procurement, they will say, because of their fraud, they will say they need 100 cups instead of 10. And instead of 1 naira per cup, they will say it's 10 naira per cup. So instead of spending, instead of spending 10 naira on the cups, they will be spending 1,000 naira. How do they get their money back? You know the drift, Abi? It has to be like a mutual, mutual agreement. Hey, princess, do you know anything about road construction? Hey, me, road construction. I don't get anything. Listen, just say yes. Okay, yes. I know about road construction. Okay. Have you ever been involved in road construction or any construction before? Apart from my house and my pond. Not really, no. Or you watched them when they were building your fish pond, Abi? When they were building your poultry, Abi? I was there. I was the one who told them what I want and all. So you were there. Including when they were building my house, I was there too. Oh, then you are an engineer then. So Prince and Princess engineering firm. But here you are. Come, princess. We want to construct road. We know you don't know anything about road, okay? But it's okay. And we know this road is going to cost us 20 naira to build the road. But because it's you, we will carry and give you for 2,000 naira. Anyway, I thought you said 200 naira. I mean 20 naira. No, 200 naira. It doesn't matter. Don't worry. Don't worry about the number. But what happened is this, 200 naira, it will cost us to build the road. Go. Standard. But our plan is that there is another version. That one are just 130. So that means we'll still get like 70 naira. Okay. So is that going to be my own gain? No, don't worry. The contract is going to be 2,000 naira. That's times 10. And we know, don't worry, times 10. What you will do now is that you will take out that 200 naira for the road, and take another 200 naira. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, sir. I will do the road, I will do marvelous job. Princess, we don't collect double for the road that she could do normally, right? Now, they don't pay extra. So she has no reason to steal from that money, but they are not finished. Remember, they are keeping 1,600. Princess, you get husband. And now, worry me. In fact, I'm even thinking that maybe, I'll just make him the manager of my new construction company so that I can pay him some money too. No, it's okay. Give him 200. Anyway, give your husband 200. You are so generous, Mr. Governor. Thank you. Hey, thank you, sir. Good. Yes, sir, but it still remains 1,400. You get daughter. Do you have son, daughter? To the glory of God, I have 3 kids. 3 kids. Give them to 200. Egba Mike. Miracle no dey tire Jesus. So only me this year. Sir, anything you want make I do, I will do. Anything, sir. The remaining 600, the remaining 800, bring it cash to my office. I have other people I will give. 200 naira road. My son don't collect 200. My 3 sons have collected 600. My husband don't collect 200. Me don't collect 200. We don't collect 1,200. Hey! Thanksgiving, yeah. For the first time, they took the cash, his own share. They took it to his office. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say it's nothing to the shock people anymore. I just want to make you remember that Nigeria is a crime scene. And if you pretend even if you pretend forever, reality will always kind of remind us. Gandola, the Babariga mobile banking CEO of Kano, ladies and gentlemen.
145,000. No. The digibit the TM. No 250 then. Okay. Nashi. Da kuma wannan za ga 30 nan. Nan ma 30. kama 30. Nan kuma 20 ne 25,000. In ka hada shi gaba ɗaya zai baka 145. 145. Yawwa 145. Daman kudin zai kama 250 da aka bashi. In ka buga 15 din zai kama 37,500,000. Sai kuma ba kuma wurin cilici. In ka buga da 10 din bici 15 din bici shine zai baka 145. Ai abin nashi ne kan sai dai haƙuri. MD ya ce kuna da mitin karfe 9 ko? A ran baka kaje ka kwanta.
After that, he probably will say, Alhamdulillah, 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 Rabbil Alameen. And if you check his time, he will say, it's almost 2 o'clock. I need to go and pray. Get me my age, my prayer kettle. I cannot miss 2 p.m. prayer. Oh, yeah, tell the driver that we are ready now. He just committed. That's what they do. That's who they are. You know what happened after that? Wala babere. Before Gandola, Kano people, Kwakwanso, they started an agency like EFCC. They call it Anti-Corruption, blah, 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 Agency of Kano, just to stop governmental corruption. When Gandola came in, Gandola scrapped them, sacked all of them, sold the house, the court office. And he started. Everywhere you go in Kano, it was like you will see construction everywhere, road to nowhere. They build roundabout will look like mosque. That when it looks like mosque, they have to say they need to demolish that because if like say cross they on top am, Jesus cross is on top am. You're not supposed to get Jesus cross. All of this were his own way of the looting, the kickback, and the rest of that. And guess what? The people of Kano became poorer. They don't like to, people will say, we are not poor. What do you mean? We are weary. Sure. And this happened under the man that was fighting corruption. At first, the State House of Assembly, they were so angry. How dare you? How dare you record the governor collecting bribe? Do you not know that what you just did is against national security? You are trying to put the life of the governor in danger. You recorded him collecting bribe. What is your intention? You want to throw Kano State into chaos. This is unacceptable. We cannot accept it. This, do you know, can you not hear yourself? Gandola is in danger for collecting bribe. What about the people that they stole it from? What about the poor of the poor? What about women and children? What about these Alimajiri children? Are their lives not in danger? No joke. They declared the journalist that published the video wanted. Yes. How dare you? You want to cause national security? You want to get Egbamike. Now, so the accused, they chased the accuser with evidence and everything. Even when they asked Bokwari in 2019, Bokwari, you are fighting corruption, and you see this Gandola thing. What are you doing? How are you coping? This guy, see what? We've never seen anything like this before. Do you know what Bokwari said? Oh dear. The lifeless may God. The president of Nigeria. The way that pretended to be fighting corruption. Watch this.
And putting it into the pocket. I don't know the extent of technology used, and I can't understand it. Now, because the State Assembly has taken it, they have gone to court. I decided, not to talk about it. And the State Assembly, constitutionally, they could have dealt with that. But then again, the matter was taken to court.
Okay, but what are your thoughts about that video? Do you have any personal thoughts? Do you believe that video is fake, or do you believe it is legitimate?
As I told you, I have seen the clip. I don't know how much technology was used, but can Gendouche fail to trust somebody to get the money to him? He has to take it directly himself, smiling. I honestly am completely overwhelmed, and the system has given me some relief. It is in the court, it's in the State Assembly, so let them as much as possible deal with it. But this thing has received a lot of publicity, and I hope by the time I go on my campaign for re-election, there will be some answers from the court or the State Assembly in Kano State for
the final question, Mr. President, that I read earlier is to do with the military retirees.
It was kind of surprised the kind of technology they used in capturing him. That he saw the video. President of Nigeria saw video of a state governor who happened to be a member of his political party. And he was questioning the kind of technology they use. What kind of technology did they use to be able to capture all of that videos? The video is up to 8. Collection of that bribe is not just one. So there were sometimes that when they gave him the bribe, Gandola had to remove his cap. Like, Ọlọ́run ọba, Allah Bangiji. He removed cap to count the money. The president, Mr. Corruption Fighter, said he was wondering what kind of technology they used. Then he was also wondering that, could Ganduje not ask somebody else to take the money? Why must he collect it himself? That he was wondering. They clapped for him. Shebi, you hear that? They clapped for him. He said, couldn't he just send somebody else? That he was surprised. But he hoped that the State House of Assembly and the courts, they will do something. And the next time he goes there to campaign, they will give him some answers. Baba, picture. Like, I wish I had that picture. Where Bokwari, the following they went to Kano to campaign for Gandola. And they raised his hand. Gandola can't do I like a thief, like that. Oh, God, I wish I had that picture now. I'm going to look for it. So I'll show you. And the Kano people rejected him, by the way. But Bokwari saved him. Yakubu saved him. Don't forget that. They had to make Kano election inconclusive. Yeah? And in 2015, the election that brought in the same Gandola, when it was time for it to be challenged in court, the wreck that conducted the election, his family, everybody, suddenly, they died in house fire. Until tomorrow, that is still treated as suspicious, even though you can say inconclusive, never concluded. They rough, they shall rough the madman back in 2019. Bokwari and the rest, they kind of guided and, kept him. But in 2023, water pass Gary. I mean, indeed, it should. Abi, water come pass Gary that Gandola come become ewúrẹ́ jelly. Àgùntàn jẹmọ̀jẹmọ̀. Aláàmù tó ń jẹun ní side of the wall. Sorry, I'll tell you the meaning of that. It's like a Yoruba kind of expression when you want to talk about somebody like that too, who once wield power to commit all these atrocities, only to end up as somebody who is now peeping through the wall, hiding here and there from those he believe are coming for him. Even though that one is used for person who don't die. You know, the believe the person who don't die, the jelly, will turn to goats, where they chop anything, we ain't see for everywhere. Odag will turn jemo. It will turn to sheep, where they chop clay, mud everywhere. Odalam will turn jemu inside of the wall. It will turn to lizard, a wall gecko, that is feeding on insect that ever lands on the wall. It's not a good thing though. They say that to somebody who say the attitude is not good. But if the attitude was good when they were alive, they would say, on similar yaolua, that one don't get pressure. It is resting in peace. Anyway, that's what Gandola turned to. Ogbojuole ninu gborumole. Because it couldn't somehow consolidate the scheme he pulled in Kano, the damages and all of that. This guy was selling government lands, public land, public buildings at cheap prices to his family members, his political associates, just few days before the end of his tenure. Immediately he did that, he ran away. So while I don't now, the person who took over from him, that one is another Aja Digbolugi. What that one is determined to do is to, I don't know, is to naked the Gandola, and make him face the consequences of his actions, starting from the Babariga mobile banking establishment. So what happened? No, even starting with that, I think it started with taking back everything it took, properties, cars, and everything, right? Land and all that, demolishing this and that everywhere, right? Now they're going to the next stage. They have reinstated the anti-corruption squad in Kano. And the anti-corruption squad in Kano, from what I heard, they're no different from the anti-corruption squad of the federal government of Nigeria, willing tool. But this one seemed like a karma that is well deserved. I don't know. But now they are looking for Gandola. They said they have gone to review the videos that expose Gandola and what he did. And the anti-corruption squad in Kano, they are like, what is it they call those people where, I don't want to call them Taliban. Those ones where they break beer bottle for Kano. For northern Nigeria, those Sharia mad people. What's their name? They have name for them. Isba. I think they are called Isba. Isba. Isba, Abi. Isba. You don't say where Isba call your house. Isba leader. Now logo guru. But if Isba leader come to your house to arrest you for drinking alcohol, the entire community would think, say, you kidnapped somebody and locked them in your house. You've committed a serious crime. The way they will arrive. They say that's how those anti-corruption people say they do. You know, say when you mix anti-corruption plus ISBA, and then you can't put the hypocrisy as the sellotape, combine them together. You know how they work? Go be like say that they work like people will say, now them go they call is it they call them again a karma. So they are looking for Gandola now. Because of this, Gandola has stayed away from Kano. That they cannot come and arrest him when he has their Kolu as the president. They say Gandola right now is open that at least they will announce his name as a minister. that can give him a little bit of a space. Or somebody said, Kwakwansonko. What about Kwakwansop? If they give Gandola minister, what did they can do with Kwakwansop? I don't know. You shouldn't ask me. I'm only saying that something has to happen. Or else you go see Gandola in handcuffs. So I'm not joking. They are hunting for him. They go capture him like see them capture, what do you call it? Like then capture dog. And it is dog eats dog. It will always be to what? To our own entertainment, won't it? Just like this clown. Momodu Yakubu. The shit that Momodu Yakubu popped out called the 2023 election or charade. The stench of that is what we are still dealing with, Abi. In fact, it was like popping out a stench, a poop, right? That is not just a poop, it's like a time bomb, okay? And once it explodes, like they say, poto, I eat with my rod. Whoever kind of gets stained from the splash, do your best, and fix the whatever is wrong. Whatever is wrong, you are playing out. 2023 elections or charade by Momodu Yakubu is one tiny time bomb that a lot believe is going to be the precursor towards the implosion of Nigeria. I mean, you could predict that Nigerians are more divided today, more than divided. Nigerians are, oh dear. Now, instead of coming together after a supposed election, everybody's waiting, walking around with their own dagger. If I catch you, shook you. If I catch you, that's all because of this man. Or he was meeting with, I'll show you in face again. He was meeting with the EU, who indicted him, and the Were was actually like laughing. You see that report this madman is holding? That report is an indictment report on INEC, and now they conducted the 2023 charade. However, he kind of keeps telling himself that, they did well, okay? And he said that they are currently prosecuting over 400 election offenders, or be electoral offenders, Abi. So to make sure that the future elections will not be like this one. I say, oh yeah, now they ride me. I mean, kind of, they gbé me to wherever you want to carry me go. Because I be your what? I be your mugu. Yeah, he's giving himself a pat on the back. But some people are saying, but what happened to that guy from Adamawa? That INEC guy that declared APC Binani the winner of an election without results. You did declare him wanted, didn't you? Where's the guy? Is he not one of those you are prosecuting? No, I didn't ask him. I was going to ask him. Because you know what? I know where he is, right? He's not wanted. Nobody is wanted for 2023 election. Nobody is being prosecuted for 2023 elections, okay? Because somebody will declare somebody winner without election results. He don't go Mecca. So you want them saying go Mecca, go do it. Ask for forgiveness. They play. Shogbo. Now, so all these rogues and criminals, right? Thieves, usurpers, lawbreakers. They are also religious fanatics too. You know what I mean? They are the alajas. They are those who will tell you it is ideal to kill people because they insulted the prophet. How dare you insult the prophet? These criminals, they do worse than insulting the prophet. Going to Mecca wearing these clothes, and look at his face. Is that not insulting the Muhammad? Shouldn't you Muslims be insulted for seeing him like this? But some of them won't tell themselves the truth. Because according to them, Allah is the most forgiving, Allah is the most, Allah is this and that. they play. He is a wanted man in Nigeria. The man that declared somebody when no win election winner. And possibly after declaring him that, he went to go and meet Allah and say, Alhamdulillah, 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 Rabbil Alameen. Because, you know, I keep telling you, these guys don't have religion. Now, una be the mugu, where they say you share something in common with them. Once you see them, they dress in their costume, in different costume, to appear and say, Bishop Lele yo. Bishop, sir. Bishop, sorry. Bishop, bless me, sir. Bishop, thank you very much. Oh, you are blessed, my son. Oh, God bless you, my son. Bless you, my son. See, when you see some of them with this the old shit all over their head, criminals all over their head, speaking in Arabic. Sheikh, anakum la, sir. Anakum la, sir. Sheikh, sir. Thank you, sir. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. When you see them, these guys don't have any religion. Now you be their mugus. Because if you have religion, if you practice what you preach, in my own world, you will not see any religious person in any of these atrocities we are talking about. You will never see them. Now there is a Christian. I mean, he's a Christ. Christ told us to forgive. What's it concern Christ and the public fund and the lives of the people that all those decisions are going to affect? So these ones will do all their nonsense. Then we can now ask Allah to come and clean the mess. Allah, please come and clean the mess. Jesus, God, come and clean the mess for us. And the rest of that. They don't have religion. That's what I'm telling you. And that is why when I want to talk about them, you don't have any reason to pick my word and say, I get what you are saying. But that particular thing you said there, Mayegun, I don't like it. Don't talk like that. Because in Bible, you are the Bible verse starting Leviticus. Once of Saudi motiwa bi Israeli motiwa. Kilo came at Leviticus, Letiku. I'm talking about rogues. Rogues who are just like impostors. These are people who are supposed to be the symbol of that religion you are talking about. When they want to bobo you, they are seeking forgiveness at Allah. I'm seeking forgiveness from Allah. Oloshi, after stealing money, we want to ask Jesus, Heavenly Father is the most forgiving in John 13:33. She will buy any. You did not remember John 30:30, whatever. Abi Almighty Allah. Before you actually ventured into that crime. So you won't come play and say, don't talk like that, my ego. Devil can use any show wine me. Well, don't they wine me, These guys don't have religion. You are just people who get attached to them. Because sometimes when we talk about, let me say, all the time when we talk about them, you remove them and begin to think your Allah is on trial or your Jesus is on trial. So you, Allah defender, Jesus defender, forgetting the fact that we are talking about criminals, impostors. So Allah defender, Jesus defender began preaching. And what I'm saying is, what I'm trying, we don't share. What are you trying to say? These ones have no religion. If they do, Baba, we will not be having this conversation. Trust me, we won't. Religion is against cheating, stealing, killing, and all these things, Abi. Religion says be sincere, upright, faithful, honest, and open. Abi, shall any of this relate to all these criminals? Does any of this relate to them? Be compassionate, be human, be sympathetic, empathetic. These are qualities of human beings that says that if these people are going through this and I have a chance of changing that, I'm not going to contribute to make it worse for them. Because if I happen to be one of them, I will probably hate everything about life. Trust me, they can't endure what you are enduring, but they can hide behind Allah and all of that. Tabi? Anyway, like I said, he was saying something. Sorry if this annoys you, but for that, okay, I just want to go make tea because my tea don't cold. Or I want you to listen. It's part of the program. All right? Mumudu Yakubu, ladies and gentlemen, over the 2023 charade. Have you liked this broadcast, by the way? We are almost 3,000 of us on YouTube right now, and we are not doing bad on Facebook as well. So if you haven't really, please like the video, okay? Like it and subscribe to my channel if you love this. Please, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is talking about the 2023 charade. Somebody was supposed to jail. But for me, for the diary, I want you to listen to what he has to say, the lies. Get angry. When I get back, we'll continue. Yeah?
Just concluded 2023 general election. Following the conclusion of the election, the time has come for introspection, stock-taking, review, and evaluation. Since the conclusion of the election, diverse opinions have been expressed by political parties, candidates, observers, analysts, and the general public on aspects of the elections that took place in February and March. Such diverse opinions should normally be expected, and the Commission welcomes all of them insofar as their purpose is to improve the future conduct of elections and to consolidate our democracy. The Commission has consciously not joined in these commentaries in the immediate aftermath of the election for several reasons. First, our preference is to listen more and draw lessons rather than join in the heated and often emotive discussion on the election. Second, since we plan to conduct our own review of the election, we see no need to preempt the process. Third, the Commission would not want to be seen as defensive or justificatory in joining the ongoing discussions. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, several issues around the election are sub judice, and it is not the intention of the Commission to either undermine or promote the chances of litigants in the various election petition courts beyond what is required of us by the legal process. Indeed, practically anything coming from the Commission could be cited by litigants as either justifying their claims or an indication of bias against them. The foregoing notwithstanding, it is appropriate at this point to make a few broad remarks about the 2023 general election as we commence our review of the same election. In doing this, it is necessary to look at the entire process before, during, and after the election to make an informed assessment. Granted that events on election day are probably the most important in terms of optics of elections, it is also very essential to look at the totality of the process. This is necessary if we are to learn the full lessons of the election going forward. Compared to some previous elections, we believe that the 2023 general election was one of the most meticulously prepared for in recent times. Learning from previous experiences, we started preparations immediately after the 2019 general election, carefully ticking the necessary boxes over a 4-year period. It is the need to learn from both the positives and the shortcomings that makes the stock taking that we are embarking upon today very essential. Among the positive stories is that the security challenge with threatening to derail the elections did not materialize. Concerns that the polls will be disrupted by the perennial insecurity across the country fizzled out on election day, as the elections were largely peaceful. Despite currency and fuel challenges and widespread attacks on our personnel and facilities nationwide, the Commission proceeded with the election as scheduled. The first set of elections, the Presidential and National Assembly, held as planned for the first time in the last 4 general elections conducted in the country. Accreditation using the bimodal voter accreditation system, the BVAS, has generally been scored very high by voters. Our records show that the success rate of the BVAS accreditation
remove this man, Mayegun, remove this. See, it's annoying. I know. Sometimes some things are annoying, but for the record, they kind of anyway, you will never know. So let's leave it. I wanted you to hear all the lies, be it on record, but no, remove him, Mayegun. So I'll remove him. And I have. However, removing him or removing this and that will take us to Tinubu's reversal. Well, Tinubu and his people, they are claiming to be responding to all your complaints and worries, especially about the taxes that they are introducing. 7.5% VAT, 5%, what do you call it? Interest, tax rather, yeah. 5% tax on whatever you buy from market traders, so to say. They call it Matan tax. 40% increase in import duty on cars. 40% increase in electricity. 5% VAT on recharge cards. What else again? All those things, So after announcing them, they are now coming back to say, you know what? Okay, because people are very poor now. Okay, so we have decided that we'll do it later. And okay, we'll remove this one from that one. If you want to import cars into Nigeria, some of them, go pay 40%. We'll go do them for you, like 20. We'll negotiate. 40% on electricity. Okay, we'll do that one in September. Okay. 40% increase in this. No, we hold on. 5% increase on the recharge card. We'll wait on that. What about the Matan tax? Market Traders Association of Nigeria tax. We'll do that one in September. Hey, Tinubu has responded to people's yearning. His intention is to make life better for people. He heard their cries. So he's now trying to what are the latest on this tax issue? Bank parofun, I beg, help me lie to them. Dele.
In his inaugural speech, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu promised to address business-unfriendly fiscal policy measures and multiplicity of taxes. Consequently, President Bola Tinubu, in fidelity to the pledge to put Nigerians at the center of government policies, has signed the following executive orders. Executive Order 1, the Finance Act, Effective Date Variation Order 2023, has now deferred the commencement date of the changes contained in the Act from May 28, 2023 to September 1, 2023. This is to ensure adherence to the 90 days minimum advance notice for tax changes as contained in the 2017 National Tax Policy. Executive Order 2, the Customs Excise Tariff Variation Amendment Order 2023. This has also shifted the commencement date of the tax changes from March 27, 2023 to August 1, 2023, and also in line with the National Tax Policy. Order 3, the President has given an order suspending the 5% tax on telecommunication services as well as the excise duties escalation on locally manufactured goods. 4, further to his commitment to creating a business-friendly environment, the President has ordered the suspension of the newly introduced green tax by way of excise tax on single-use plastics, including plastic containers and bottles. In addition, the President has ordered the suspension of import tax adjustment levy on certain categories of vehicles. Like I said earlier on, any vehicle of 2,000 capacity, engine capacity and above, which the tax was imposed upon, has now been suspended. So it means that for the meantime, in the interim, the tax imposed on any vehicle of 2,000 cc and above is now suspended.
Tax poverty. Our aim is not to tax production. Our aim is to increase our productive activity, capacity to produce. Then we can tax our consumption. And that is the direction of our economic planning. And then we want to increase the trust that we have in government. And if you observe what has happened in the last few days, the last few months that we've been here, we've kept to our word. Part of what we are doing today, just to increase this trust that we are here to do what is the best for the country.
How many of you are sold? Were you sold on those lies, Abi? And all those manipulate, Ha 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 ha. Feku. And you delay. I know they buy car. I know they buy anything. You know what I mean? I shall know say somehow. I am more prepared. When you listen to these criminals, and you believe anything that comes out of their mouth, but you may not see it that way. Only time will tell. So, you want to speak? Speak.
Today, I want to declare without equivocation. Sorry, please.
Declare, leader. Declare, leader.
I want to say, I want to inform. Today, I want to
You to know that even if you don't like what is coming out of my mouth, everything coming out of my mouth is real, truth. If you create your own alternative, when the shege starts, don't blame the village people. Because even village people say go collect. Ask those who survived Boko Haram. You know, gone are the days when you'll be like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, can you see what happened to me? I applied for this job, okay? I gave them everything. And they told me to come for interview, and I went for interview. And the interview I was the best. And they told me to start on Monday. So when I left my house on Monday to go and start this new job, now so I entered this downfall. On our way, we saw the roadblock of policemen. By the time the policemen start asking for bribe, our driver failed to give bribe and policemen shoot him early in the morning, and so wahala started. Now work as they go, Baba. I don't know how I take enter canal because I dey run for my life. By the time I finally find my way to the work, they say they don't want me again. Now village people. That same thing happened to my sister. Now so you can see, everybody, this one will say, that same thing happened to me last week. In fact, that same thing that happened to you, my own is even worse. It happened to me 3 weeks ago. See, that thing happened to my father that last week. Now, now people who have seen your glory, they have seen your glory, and they know that you are going to become manager of that company in a very short time. Now, them cause that thing. Now, village people. Now, lie you. How many of you have they told that? Village people. Now, village people, they don't want me to reach your destiny. Now, them say make policeman, they collect bribe. Now, them say make policeman shoot a driver that refused to pay the bribe. And now, them, because of you, it's because of you. That's why they shot and killed that driver. Now, village people, my sister, I know a place. I know a place. Very powerful man. Very, very powerful man. All this thing, all this, under Boko Haram, a lot of people don't blame village people anymore. That is why today you see a lot of young people. They are no longer fascinated about being kind of, controlled by all this religion, that happened to the generation before them. Go and see those who were born in the 40s, 50s, 60s, all of us, old men and women. Go and check them. Today, you will see the impact of religion on them, faith and everything. Go and look at this younger generation. Tell them now, village people, they just you stop that nonsense, Jerry. We'll stop nonsense, Jerry. Look at the country, look at the leadership. The failure of this and that is causing. No, my brother, it's not just that. You see, this country is bad. Nigeria can never be bad. I mean, can never be good again. But you see, those who followed God, mommy, please, you are insulting my intelligence, okay? There's nothing to do. See, this country is what it is because of these criminals. You don't know anything, my son. There are some other super powerful spirits that is super than human being in this life. They are everywhere, and only Nigerian politicians then they target. Very powerful spirit thing. You don't know anything, my son. See, that's how they were raised too. But under Bokuwari, people started seeing the truth. You can no longer lie to them per se. To the work. Today, you can see now, Abi, majority of them are no longer this, we they go church, we they go mosque, we they go this and that anymore. Because they have seen the fact that that's how they control their parents from seeing what is of God and what is of the responsibility of government. So you don't mix them together. So, have you not noticed, Me, I am one of those who actually told this generation that no village people day after you. When people who are supposed to spend budget money on development, if they fail to and they steal that money, when you need to attend when you need the medical attention, and there is no medical attention there for you, there is chance that you are going to die or get disabled for life, impaired. Anything can happen to you. When those who are supposed to provide healthcare have decided to liquidate anything healthcare. So no village people there. If they carry you to an hospital and you need an oxygen, they don't have an oxygen for you. You will die. That's what it is. There's no two way to it. There is no prayer, this and that can save you. You will die. Okay? So when those who took that away from you, if you don't look at them as the people who kill your children or family member, and you are looking at imagining somebody who tied red cloth or black cloth, and they are chanting something around a tree, they are the people who killed your son. They are the people that made it impossible for you to see to see oxygen in the hospital. They are the reason why there is no ambulance to actually attend to your child or attend to your family member before everything is lost. Now them, they slow the ambulance. Now them, they confuse the doctors. Now them, all those things they put in your head, Abi? There's a generation that will no longer believe them. Enjoy it while it lasts, too. I just make out to advise you. Do you think we should take calls? I have been speaking for almost 2 hours. So I'm thinking, should we take calls so that you self can come and do your own rant and add your Sabi while we begin to wait for the atrocities of Oshtelo, Kyari? Criminals don't change. Do you understand? That's one mistake people make. Criminals like this don't change, okay? They always rebound. And their victims, and their waiting victims, can only be saved if the law takes its real course and they lock him up forever. Somebody said that we shouldn't take calls. First time I'm actually seeing somebody who said, no, don't take calls, let's go and sleep. Maybe I shouldn't ask. There are people who are already calling in. So what I'm going to do is this, all right? I am going to go make myself another cup of tea. Even though that one I made earlier is cold. And then when I get back, all right, if I see any call on, I'll take it. If I don't, I'll say good night, okay? That I already calls, okay? Now, please, before you go, remember, share this broadcast, okay? Like it, all right? And then you can call in. The number is on the screen. Don't go anywhere if you don't want to.